how to get started investing in the Philippine stock market. Hi guys, Yupilo here, and in our channel, meron na tayong maraming mga videos all about how you can actually get started. So meron tayong videos about how to get started in dividend investing, ano may mga brokers that you can invest in, but I believe these videos, they are due for an update. Kaya in this video, I'm gonna share with you yung updated version on how you can get started investing in the Philippine stock market. So yeah, let's go! So this video will be composed of 3 parts: before investing, during investing, and after investing. So dito, in these different phases, pag-uusapan natin what you're gonna be doing. At the same time, before we start, I would just like to share a quick disclaimer na nothing in this video is financial advice. Make sure you do your own research. Meaning, don't just blindly believe what I say. Make sure you verify it. Make sure you do your own research. Kasi at the end of the day, that is your hard-earned money that you're gonna be investing in. So yeah, make sure you do your own due diligence. So with that said, let's get started. So phase number 1, before investing. So number 1 thing talaga na you have to do is that you need to determine ano ba yung investing goal mo. So most people, they want to invest in the Philippine stock market is because they want regular cash flow, they want something na they put their money, they can park their money, and over long term it will grow, or they want it to be a source of like passive income. Kung saan, yun nga, they receive regular cash flow even if they do little to no work at all. Now, once you alam mo kasi yung investing goal mo, it will determine kasi what type of investor are you gonna be in the stock market. Kasi in the stock market, there are 3 types of investors. Number 1 is yung tinatawag na trader. So ito yung mga nagba-buy and sell ng stocks in the Philippine stock market. Para silang nag-flip, para silang nag-trade, or at the same time, para silang nag-gamble in the stock market. So itong klaseng trader na to is very stressful. Kasi kailangan lang bantayan yung mga charts, kailangan lang bantayan yung price movement ng mga stocks, and they make money by buy and sell. Now, if you're this kind of investor, then unfortunately, I can't help you kasi this is very stressful. Alright? The second type of investor naman is, yung second type is yung tinatawag na long-term investing. Meaning, they just invest in mga stable companies and over long term, they hope and pray na mag-i-increase yung value. So, sadly, in the Philippine stock market, currently as of this video, for the past few years, like 10 years time, parang nabibreak even lang yung galaw ng market. And of course, if you have like invested like 10 years ago, tapos after 10 years, ganun pa rin yung pera mo, so sayang lang, parang natutulog lang yung pera mo. That's why, yes, long-term investing is good, but we need to become smart investors. And that's where the third type of investor comes in. Yung tinatawag kong the dividend investor. Kasi, regardless of the market can go up, go down, go up, or go down. Meron kang ma-receive na regular cash flow through dividends. Meaning, kahit yung market natin for the past few years, nag-go up and down lang siya, pero profitable ka pa rin because you're receiving regular cash flow. Now, if this is something that you're interested with, like becoming a dividend investor, then this video is definitely for you. So again, number 1, very important talaga na alam mo yung financial goals mo or investing goal. So if yung goal mo is you want to have a regular cash flow, you want somewhere you can park your money and it mag-grow siya, at the same time you want a semi-passive income na stress-free, then investing in the stock market could be for you. However, you need to understand anong klaseng investor ka. If you're a trader na gusto mo mag-flip ka agad, gusto mong kumita ka agad, gusto mo ng quick bucks, then this video isn't for you. But if you want to be a long-term investor, but not just a long-term investor, but a smart investor, what I call a dividend investor, kung saan, regardless of the market, kikita ka ng regular cash flow, then this video is for you. So now that's clear, ito yung mga next steps mo to get started investing in the stock market. Now that you're ready to invest in the stock market, the first thing that you need to do is you need to create a stockbroker account. So a stockbroker is basically, this is like a website or their platform or a mobile application kung saan dito you can buy and sell or invest in stock. So para siyang bank account kung saan meron kang account in your stockbroker account, and again, doon ka mag-buy and sell. This is where you invest. Now, out there's so many stockbrokers like Call Financial, BPI Trade, BDO Securities. There's a stockbroker that I personally recommend, and that is Dragonfy. Now, how I wish na sponsored to by Dragonfy, but it is not. So again, disclosure, this is not sponsored by Dragonfy. I only recommend what I'm personally using and if maganda yung experience ko with them. And if you're interested, I actually have a video for that. You can check out the link down in the description, yung honest review ko about Dragonfy. However, if you wanna verify it yourself, you can just go to the Philippine Stock Exchange website. So, you go to the pse.com.ph, punta ka lang sa trading, tapos punta ka sa online brokers. Dito makikita mo lahat ng mga legitimate stockbrokers in the Philippines. So, stockbrokers like BDO Securities, BPI Trade, Call Financial, and Dragonfly. So, Dragonfly is listed here in the Philippine Stock Exchange na website. Now, opening a Dragonfly account is very simple. It's just like opening a bank account. So, what you do is just go to the website dragonfly.ph, or you can use my referral link down in the description kung saan you and I, we can get up to 1,500 na sign-up bonus depending on the amount that you're gonna be depositing in the platform. So once you're in their website, so basically, again, para ka lang nag-open ng bank account, so you just fill in your details, magsasubmit ka ng government ID, and you'll undergo an automated ID and identification verification system. So basically, ito yung magsi-selfie ka, okay, tapos they're gonna verify na yung ID na submitted mo is the same as your actual selfie, okay? So yeah, it's very simple, and in just a few days, ma-approve ka agad yung Dragonfly stockbroker account mo. So once my stockbroker account ka na, once my Dragonfly account ka na, now you can start investing in the stock market. Now, for you to get started investing is kailangan mo i-fund din yung stockbroker account mo, meaning you are gonna deposit money to your account. So, depositing is very easy. You can do this through online bank transfer. Tapos, you can do this via InstaPay. So, meaning any bank via online, you can just transfer instantly from your bank diretso na yan sa stockbroker account mo or to your Dragonfly account. Or you could also do bills payment option kung saan you can enroll Dragonfly as a biller. So, this can be done through BDO, BPI, Metrobank, or other banks na accepted by Dragonfly. So, magiging biller siya. So, you just easily pay bills in your mobile app. However, compared to InstaPay, I believe it will still take one banking day before makredit your funds papunta doon sa Dragonfly account mo. So again, you can do bank transfer through InstaPay. Automatic yan, credited to your Dragonfly account. Or you can choose bills payment option kung saan after one banking day, doon papasok yung funds mo from your bank account papunta doon sa Dragonfly account mo. So once may cash na yung stockbroker account mo, now you can start investing in the stock market. Now we're done with phase number 1, which is before investing. We are now at phase number 2, during investing. So how do we actually invest? So yung next step natin is actually choosing the right stocks. Kasi again, in the stock market, sobrang daming stocks yan. You can buy Jollibee, you can buy BDO, you can buy SM, you can buy PLDT. Sobrang daming mga stocks dyan. The question is, how do you choose the right stocks for you? Well, in phase 1, you decided to become a dividend investor, then I highly recommend choosing mga dividend stocks. However, in choosing dividend stocks, marami din mga stocks out there na nagbibigay ng dividends. So, good thing, you open a Dragonfly account because Dragonfly, meron silang tinatawag na D15. It's actually a fund kung saan chosen na ni Dragonfly. They did all the research na kung ano ba yung mga top dividend stocks according to their research. So, instead of you doing the research yourself, which I also highly recommend that you do, magre-research ka, mga different dividend stocks. But to help you get started, you can follow Dragonfly's D15 recommended dividend stocks. So in this D15, makikita mo that they actually chose mga dividend stocks na regular talaga na nagbibigay ng dividends tulad ng Aboitiz Power, Ayala REIT, BPI, CBC or China Bank, C-REIT, Globe Telecom, ICT, and all these other big companies and regular paying mga dividend stocks. So out of this, at least out of the hundreds or thousands of stocks to choose from, at least right now, 15 stocks na lang yung pagpipilian mo. Now, out of those 15 dividend stocks, we can even narrow it further by choosing mga tinatawag na mga real estate investment trust or mga REITs. Kasi yung mga REITs, they are actually mandated by law na 90% of their distributable income, they give it back sa kanilang mga investors. So, in the form of dividends. Kasi, compared with other dividend stocks like mga banks na nagbibigay ng regular dividends, yung mga telco na nagbibigay ng dividends, hindi kasi sila mandated by law. But yung mga REITs, yung mga real estate investment trust, they're actually mandated by law na they are required to give back to their investors. Now, out of this 15, we can narrow it down by choosing like A-REIT, Ayala Real Estate Investment Trust. So, basically, A-REIT is like a company kung saan they own mga different real estate and kumikita sila through rental income. So, by owning A-REIT, para kang you have your own rental income without actually owning real estate. So, through REITs, sila yung nag-handle na mga portfolio nila, na mga rental income portfolio nila. And at the same time, ikaw as investor, you just receive dividends in return. So again, it's like having a rental income without owning your own properties. So yeah, the best way to get started in dividend investing is actually choosing mga different types of REITs. Now, next step is may napili ka ng mga dividend stocks that you want to invest in. Just go to your stockbroker account, to your Dragonfly account, search mo lang, okay? Go to your search bar, search mo lang the stocks that you want to invest in. Let's say, for example, you want to invest in a REIT. So, just search a REIT, Ayala Real Estate Investment Trust. And from there, click the buy button and makikita mo yung number of shares doon. You can adjust the number of shares you want to buy, the price, okay? And the total cost, kung magkano yung kailangan mong bayaran or you invest in. So, investing in stocks is like investing in real estate. So, in real estate, it's like price per square meter. Dito sa stocks, it's price per share. The number of shares that you have, the bigger your ownership dun sa company na yun. So, again, same thing with real estate, price per square meter. In stocks, it's price per share. And once you're ready, you just click the buy button and boom, you just invested your first stock in the stock market. So ngayon nakapag-invest ka na, we're done with the phase number 2 during investing. So we're now at phase number 3 after investing. Ano na ba yung gagawin mo now that you've invested? So ganito, very simple lang. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna be wait and harvest. So mag-wait ka na lang and harvest the dividends. So again, unlike being a trader kung saan mini-monitor mo talaga yung pag-grow ng stocks, like go up, go down, tapos magbabuy ka, tapos magsisell ka, very stressful talaga being a trader. That's why ako personally, I highly recommend being a dividend investor. Kung saan you invest in mga stable, proven na mga companies na nagbibigay ng mga dividends. So you invest and you just wait and harvest yung mga dividends mo. Kasi once may dividends ka na, yung dividends mo, automatic yan papasok dun sa stockbroker account mo. So, once it's in the stockbroker account, you can use it to reinvest. So, meaning, yung dividends mo, you reinvest, you buy more shares, okay? The more shares you have, the bigger your dividends. Tapos, may dividends ka naman, magre-reinvest ka naman. So, magko-compounding yung portfolio mo. Meaning, mas maging mabilis siya mag-grow yung portfolio mo. Now, at the same time, you could also choose to withdraw your dividends. So again, every now and then, the stocks will declare dividends. So as of this video pala, yung mga REITs in the Philippines, they're actually given dividends on a quarterly basis. So every quarter magbibigay ng dividends. Tapos, some dividend stocks nagbibigay ng annual, some dividend stocks nagbibigay ng mga semi-annual. So currently in the Philippines, wala pa nagbibigay ng monthly dividends. But if you can strategize by different dividend stocks, possible ka na magkakaroon ng dividends on a monthly basis. You can actually have a strategy to have monthly dividends through your dividend stocks. Once papasok yung dividends mo, again, you can choose to reinvest, or number 2, you can choose to withdraw it from your stockbroker account, from your Dragonfly account, diretso dun sa bank account mo. So yung dividends na na-receive mo, you can choose to enjoy it, you can choose to spend it, or again, you can choose to reinvest it. So you can do whatever you want with your dividends. However, yes, having dividends is good, pero kailangan natin bumalik talaga dun sa step number 1. Number 1, which is, ano ba talaga yung goal mo, investing goal mo. And most people, yung investing goal nila talaga is to become financially free. Kung saan, they can choose to work or not to, but meron silang portfolio na nagbibigay sa kanila ng regular cash flow. And dividend investing can actually be able to do that. However, kailangan natin i-back calculate. Kailangan natin i-compute magkano ba yung freedom number mo. Meaning, yung number, yung income that you wanna receive on a monthly basis na regardless if you work or not, it can actually make you free. So, kailangan natin i-compute yung freedom number. So, how do we compute your freedom number? So, ito very simple lang. Again, you need to determine ano ba yung monthly income that you can say you're financially free. So, if you have this kind of monthly income, you can choose to work or not to na. So, let's say, for example, your freedom number is 50,000 per month. Okay? So, you have like 50,000 per month. So, this one, you can already support. You can already support your family. You can already enjoy a bit. Okay? So, example lang, 50,000. So, 50,000 times 12 months. So, you need at least 600,000 in a year. Okay? Now, in the stock market, investing in the stock market, you can actually earn around 6%, 7%, or 8% in dividends per year. O minsan pa nga, may iba na umabot ng 10% or even 12%. But usually, yung mga 12% na dividends, medyo high risk na yon. So, let's say, for example, conservative, let's choose 8% dividends per year. So, yung 600,000 mo, divide natin by 0.08, 8%, you just need a capital of 7.5 million pesos. 7.5 million pesos invested in dividend stocks. Tapos, yung dividend portfolio mo nagbibigay ng 8% dividends per year. That's 600,000 per year. Divide mo by 12 months, you actually have 50,000 in dividends per month. So, I know 50,000 is medyo, some would say malaki na siya, some would say na medyo maliit. So, we can compute again. So, let's say for example, 100,000 yung target monthly income goal mo. So, 100,000 divide natin or multiply muna natin. 100,000 multiply by 12. So, in 1 year. So, that's 1.2 million in 1 year. Divide natin example by 0.08 or 8%. So, at least you need 15 million in capital in the stock market for you to be able to be living on dividends. Meaning, yung portfolio mo nagbibigay ng 100,000 in dividends per month. And yes, some people would say, wow, sobrang laki naman ng capital na kailangan ko. Well, ganun talaga. In the stock market, you don't expect na mag-invest ka lang ng maliit tapos kinabukasan mayayaman ka na kagad, diba? So that's why in the stock market, investing in stock market, the important thing dito is to invest regularly. At the same time, dapat alam mo exactly magkano ba yung target freedom number mo, yung monthly cash flow that will make you free. At the same time, magkano yung target capital that you need invested in the stock market for you to become financially free. So yeah, that is after investing. Phase number 3, invest regularly, hit your target goal, and sooner or later, ito yung tinatawag ko, living on dividends and interest. Darating yung time na yung income mo from your dividends, yan na yung magso-support for your lifestyle, for your expenses, for your dreams. So yeah, those are the 3 phases in investing in the stock market. Before investing, dapat alam mo yung goal mo, alam mo what kind of trader or investor you are. At the same time, opening a stockbroker account. So, para ka lang mag-open ng bank account, very easy to do. Next, phase number 2 is during investing. So, this is where you choose the right dividend stocks. Tapos, you buy the stocks that you wanna invest in. And lastly, phase number 3, after investing, what do you do? Dapat very clear sa iyo yung target goal mo. Dapat very clear sa iyo magkano yung freedom number mo. At the same time, to invest regularly. So, syempre, you can reinvest your dividends or you can choose to enjoy a bit of your dividends. Because at the end of the day, yung pinaka-goal ko is that darating yung time that we are gonna be living on dividends and interest. So yeah, I hope you find this video valuable and helpful.